Hello everybody, and we're going to continue our design challenge today. So today I want you to gather up your materials today and tomorrow, and I want you to start designing and start playing around with different ways to create your hovercraft or your airplane launcher. Now I'm going to show you the materials I used. It doesn't mean you have to use the materials I used, and I'll give you some other suggestions. So for my hovercraft, I did use a CD, and I used a pull top, drink top, and you need to have it pushed down. And I glued it with Gorilla Glue. That did not work at all. I had to use my hot glue gun. So I wouldn't necessarily go and purchase super glue for this. Just use a hot glue gun if you have it. I tried it with just a regular top, and I pushed holes in it, but this seemed to be, for a regular balloon, it seems to be, this isn't wide enough to fit over that. I tore holes in like 3 balloons trying to get it to work. Another thing, anything with a smooth surface would work for this, but it just has to have a place where you either put a hole or it has a hole already in it. So anything with a smooth surface, plastic coated small paper plates, those would work, or the plastic plates, those would work. So just play around with materials that you have at home. My paper airplanes, I did 2 different kinds of paper airplanes, and I like both of them, so I made both of them so that they're ready to launch. And then here's my airplane launcher, and I just used a box, and I actually cut the box kind of oddly so that it made more like an inclined plane. And then I put some screws in here and put my rubber band across it. So I just used cardboard box that I had in my garage that we were going to put on the burn pile, and I think this is a box that I get my vitamins in. So you can just use whatever you have around the house. If you get things from Chewy, you might want to use a Chewy box, or anything kind of small. You might even be able to transform a tissue box into a launcher. Okay. You also, if you have a Lego set, you could use your Legos in order to create it. So today and tomorrow, so Tuesday and Wednesday, May 5th and 6th, I want you to work on designing. If you start designing and you find that you want to change things a little bit, make notes of that on your design lab sheet, so that that would be interesting to share with me what things that you found. And I shared with you some things that I found too. So, all right, so I want you to gather the materials together, make sure that what you've decided to do you have at home, or you can get access to pretty easily. I don't want you to go out and spend money on this. I want you to just use what you have around the house. Like if you've had a birthday party, you might have some balloons left over, so the hovercraft might be an easy option for you. You might have some of those little cake plates that you could use to try to put this together. Okay, just some suggestions. Also, if you have some suggestions for me, some different ways that different materials I could use in order to create a hovercraft or my inclined plane for my launcher, I would love to hear tips from you, because I've created these already, but I could do some more. I have time. So shoot me an email if you have some other suggestions. Make sure you're filling out your lab sheet. That's what you're going to be handing in. And I also would love to see pictures of your launcher. I'm going to start a gallery of work, or your hovercraft. I'm going to start a gallery of work just for our Star Wars themed things. Okay? All right, so I want you to keep watching, keep thinking, keep designing, and always stay curious. And may the 4th be with you.